welcome to Michigan, qualifying underway for the Spittin Venom Podcast ARCA series, part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. Travis Martin, the 63 Taco Bell machine, heading out on track. One of the first ones to get rolling for quali, so we'll ride around with him until he puts a lap time down. 2-mile track here at Michigan. Drivers have 5 minutes to set their best lap time. They get 2 laps to try and do it. Comes Travis Martin to the line. First one to put a lap time in. Lucas Weissman immediately takes that away from him. 97 Pontiac goes to the top of the board. J.R. Deal slots in third in the number 9. Derek Cat fourth. Bonjour, comment ça va? Ou comment allez-vous? Oh, Cody gets into the wall coming off turn 2. Cody Brown in the Brant 17. Smacking the fence, that'll kill his second lap. Hayden Lowell goes P2. 1/1000th slower than Lucas Weitzman. Lucas' second lap slower, but does not matter. Still ahead of Hayden. Tyler Laney currently in the 5th spot. Montrose jumps up to P4. It's Cave RP footwear screen Camaro. Mike Chris out there, the low drag Ford Taurus. Wesley Pearson, excuse me. He told me it was Pearson with an emoji of a pear. That's how he told me. So Wesley Pearson. 07 on the scoreboard, 7 on the track. Currently 14th. Mike Edwards 16th. Adam Crozier 19th. So he disappears, and Blake Giglio heading out late. First lap for Giglio puts him in 4th. It's 20 of the 23 cars have put a lap time down. Blake very close to the wall, able to stay off of it. Blows it up right at the line. Stays forward. Show you Trenton not destroying a race car. So he coasts down pit road and then makes a U-E. Who knows what Trenton's doing? 20 cars have qualified. 3 have chosen not to. We're waiting for these final 20 seconds to tick off. See if we can track down Lucas Weissman, the 97, your pole sitter for tonight. Lucas, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, starting on pole at what I believe is considered your home track. How do we feel about the race tonight? 60 laps in Michigan.
Well, I got in here with about 15 minutes left of practice. I was expecting, I was expecting car to be loose, and it's quite the opposite. So, gonna be fun tonight. I think it's gonna be some pretty good racing. A Highline may come into play, not sure, but looking forward to it. Gonna be tough to fend off these guys behind me and see what what's going to happen here.
10-4. Good luck to you,
guys,
sir.
60 laps today.
Thanks,
We'll
man.
update you at the end of lap 30. Got one fast repair, 3 tire sets. Initial start on green. All the restarts after that are on the leader. Leader gets lane choice on restarts. Bada bing, bada boom. 3 green light checker attempts. Good luck.
So all the stoplights went out near where I live, so I might just disappear during the race. Just giving the heads up.
Don't know what that has to do with anything.
Congratulations on everybody who made the playoff field.
Already. All right, let's take a look at our Labor 12 starting lineup, presented by our friends in that awesome rock band from Lubbock, Texas, Labor 12. We have the Labor 12 Pontiac on the pole. Seems like a little bit of rigged shenanigans going on here. Lucas Hoyson will start first in that Labor 12 Pontiac. And you have Hayden Lowell in the 67 ARC Music Ford, starts in second. Cody Brown, the Brant Pontiac, starts in third. Blake Giglio, the Freenio Chevy, starts in fourth. Ian Montrose, KVRP footwear screen Chevy, starts in fifth. Travis Martin, Taco Bell Chevy, starts sixth. Mike Chris, Nationwide Children's Charity there, starts in the seventh position. Tyler Lanin, 64 Chevy, starts in eighth. Jeff Price, Back Channel Productions Pontiac GTO in ninth. Trenton Sneed, Treon Technologies, TreonUSA.com Corvette starts in 10th. Dave Hoitzman, the Labor 12 Pontiac, starts in 11th. Will Asherbranner, Footwear Screen KVRP Chevrolet, starts in 12th. J.R. Deal, Cave City Roleplay Ford Mustang, starts in 13th spot. Daniel Llewellyn, another Labor 12 Pontiac, in 14th. Then you have Mike Edwards, the Footwear Screen Printing Chevy, starts 15th. Wes Person, MNP Chevrolet, starts in 16th. Derek Cat, Mobile One Ford, starts 17th. Zach Margison, Eason's Transportation Group Nissan, or Nissan if you're Canadian like Zach, starts in 18th. CJ Orndorff, Black Rifle Coffee, starts in the 19th spot. Adam Crozier, the Tron Pontiac, starts in 20th. Joe Madigan's chosen not to grid up here, so then we have to jump to Dan Robinson. There's Dan. Dan 22nd. And starting last, Jake Lawrence. Picked up his first win Friday in the Super Speedway Series, so he's pretty excited. He'll be starting 23rd here tonight. 23 cars set to do battle here in Michigan. Trenton with his host of family in chat as always. Appreciate you guys coming on by. Yeah, 60 laps here. 3 sets of tires in the pit, so plenty of tires. I believe they got 50% fuel as well. Pace car dives off. Set to do battle. 60 laps in the Spittin Venom ARCA series at Michigan. Green flag's in the air, and here we go. Lucas Hoyson and Hayden Lowell side by side heading to turn 1. A little bit of side drafting going on there as Hayden was getting tight on the door of the 97. Uh-oh. Mike Chris losing the back end of the 22. Able to save the race car and not collect anyone in the process. Nice save there for Mike Christopher.
Now, Michael.
Wild button.
I don't get it. It's like I lost 4 speed back in the corner. So stupid.
Hayden able to clear Lucas Hoyson and get to the lead. Blake Giglio now battles with him. I hope they stay green the whole race because I have lost ability to do replay on ATVO tonight. So until we can get that repaired, be safe, guys. No replays, no wrecking. Hayden Lowell picks up the bonus points for leading that lap. Blake Giglio second, Lucas Hoyce with third, Cody Brown up to fourth. Tyler Lanin slots in fifth, Travis Martin sixth, Trenton Sneed, Jeff Price. Price battles Montrose, and then there's Dave Hoyceman in the top 10. Up front, battle once again is now Blake Giglio. Oh, Cody Brown bounces it off the wall out of turn 2, much like we saw him do in qualifying. Cody sliding up the track, almost gets Kyler Layden, able to stay off of him. Now Hoytsma to the inside of the 67 of Hayden. Battle is on for second. Hoytsma charges it in down there on the bottom. Hayden all lifts. Hayden drops to third. Tyler Lane in fourth. Mike Chris trying to rebound. So fights Ian Montrose and brings Margison with them. They both get by Montrose. Martin and Brown now battle for the last spot in the top 5. Top 4 separated themselves a little bit over Martin. About a half second back to Martin, and then the rest of the field falling in line. Here comes Trenton, looking to the inside of Cody Brown. Behind them, Jeff Price, Dave Hoyts was side by side. A couple of Pontiacs battling it out. And we're going to look 3 wide behind them. Margison and Mike Chris, J.R. Deal. Action is hot and heavy in the middle of the pack. Trenton working on Cody Brown for 6th. Able to get that pass complete. Jeff Price working on Cody Brown. Awful lot of Pontiacs in this field. That's the way it should be. JR Deal now working outside Dave Hoytsma, trying to get up into the top 10. This field works around the outside of Cody Brown. Looks like Cody may have burned up his tires pretty early. Well, we also saw him hit that outside wall. Definitely see some right front damage to the 17. He now falls out of the top 10 as Dave Hoytsma takes over 10th. Giglio leads Lucas and Hayden. Tyler Lane and Travis Martin, your top 5. You have a bit of a gap to Trenton. Dave Hoytsma sliding up the hill, nearly got into JR Deal. We're working with our camera crew trying to get a solution for the lack of replays just in case we need it. So far, no solution, so keep not wrecking, boys. Be very helpful. Hayden gets to the inside of Lucas Hoytsma, working lap 9. Coming out of turn number 4, completes the pass. See if Lucas tries to cross him over, it just saves the tire. Further back, Margison Deal. That is for the 8th spot. Mike Chris down low, trying to get 8th spot from Margison. Margison Lost a little momentum coming off of 4. He's paying for it all the way down the front stretch. Mike Edwards has joined the party. Edwards there in 11th, side by side with Dave Hoitzman, the 79.
Just if you got time, you want to take it, man, take it.
Giglio out in front of Hayden. Hoitzman, Lanin, Travis Martin, Trenton Sneed, Jeff Price, all single file. Then they had this 5-car battle. 8th back to 12th. Mike Chris, J.R. Deal, Zach Margison, Dave Hoitzman, Mike Edwards. All in this tussle. The 45 Adam Cruzier's been to pit road. Currently showing a lap down 22nd.
Sorry, someone remind me, does the stage come with a caution or is it no cost?
No cost rolling.
I don't need no stinking cautions.
Said yeah.
Oh my
audio
gosh.
fucked up.
It's no caution. It's rolling stage.
Perfect. The way NASCAR should be.
Preach.
I'll drink for that.
Mike Edwards working to the outside of JR Deals. The 9 car is sliding back a bit. Mike takes away that 11th spot in 14. Now I believe we're just about single file all the way through the field, although Hayden now taking a look on the inside of Blake Giglio, trying to have a battle for the lead here. Hayden trying to push as much air onto the spoiler of the 16, slow him down. Hoitzman going second line with Giglio, try to push both those cars towards the front. Hoitzman charged it in there on Hayden Lowell. Not quite able to get the pass made, but see if Giglio offers them some draft down the straightaway. Behind them, Tyler Lanin right on the back of Travis Martin. Lanin going to look to the inside. Hoitzman a little battle while we're watching those guys. Side by side for third, or second, side by side for fourth. Hayden hangs on, Travis Martin hangs on. Trenton Sneed, as a result of them side by side, he's closed in for that battle for
Sorry,
fourth.
Derek.
JR Deal working back past Mike Edwards. Ian Montrose is caught up to this pack. Now they're 3 wide. Montrose all the way at the bottom, right behind JR Deal. Battles all over the track. So far, everyone's been behaved. 17 laps in. Top 3 nose to tail. Martin Trenton Sneed's taking over that 5th spot. Hayden Lowell has gone around in a 67.
Car stopped high on turn 2.
And of course, we have no way to show you a replay of what happened. Unless we put the ugly overlays back on for a minute. Guess we could do that. Unfortunately, we don't have our buttons for cameras for replays right now, which is a little frustrating. But the hell with it, we'll do it this way. Get the results out of there at least. Hayden comes up right in front of Blake Giglio. Did not leave any room at all. He just went across the nose and kind of turned himself. Hayden into the wall. We'll get your replays. We'll just deal with it being a little ugly tonight, but we'll make it work.
Pace car down the back.
So that sends Hayden Law all the way to 21st.
Sorry for scaring you there, Tyler. We had the same idea.
Yeah.
Last car on the lead lap. I'm sure we'll see the whole field come down for fuel here at least. Comes the field down pit road. Always the wrong end. Field spreads into their boxes. Weisman hits his stall. That view is no good. Watch this zoomed out view, see who comes in there. As Cody Brown just gets to his box. And of course, Hayden was the last car in the lead lap. Just now getting to his box. Should be seeing Hoisman down and away soon. Looks like a lot of tire stops. You get 3 sets of tires, so plenty of tires still sitting around. Looking up and down the pit board, it is tires for everybody. Nobody gambling here.
Could have sworn I beat you off the road 6-7.
Cody Brown's chosen not to take his fast repair yet.
You got the jump at the end.
So you can get a check-in on the 17 car. He had that right front damage. Yeah, still there. So he's chosen not to take his fast repair. Just letting the crew try to work on that damage. See if he can get that 17 car back up to speed. We saw Hayden Mull go around. Let's see if we can get a chat.
Whoa!
Do you even want to know?
We almost had a damn it Daniel
Hayden,
kind of thing
DG, got a copy?
How you doing, Swiss?
I'm doing good. Was that a little bit of error on your part, Blake's part, both parts? What are we thinking? Came up right on his nose.
I don't know. I think it's the case of two drivers racing a little over aggressive for lap 17. It's just so hard to pass here. I kind of threw it in on the bottom, and we both started playing games of chicken on who was going to live first. And I thought I was clear, and I was like, okay, I'll take it. And then I just kind of got run into the back of. So I don't know if I wasn't 100% clear or if I just lost momentum coming up in front of him, but kind of too early for that on two different fronts.
Yeah, from our viewpoint, it looked like you came up with about, I don't know, half an inch between the two of you and also lost momentum at the exact same time. So he really had no opportunity to not turn you.
Yeah, just like I said, two drivers went into that corner trying to play chicken with each other, and neither of them would back out. And well, I'm the one that made the move, so and I guess rightfully I came out on the bad end of it.
10-4. Well, good luck to you. I'm sure it'll be exciting to watch you come up through the field.
Oh, I'm still gunning for a win. This number 67 Arc Music Ford Fusion is not done yet.
10-4. Hayden Lowell in the 67, saying those two drivers driving hard there. Pace car is heading on off. Lucas Hoisman, Blake Giglio, teammates on the front row. Be in control of the restart. Made it a third of the way through this one. Green flag back in the air. We are back underway from Michigan. So Weissman clears out to the lead. Travis Martin is going to slide in second now. So he gets by Giglio. Tyler Lehnen trying to take advantage. Thought about sliding up in front of the 16, not able to do so successfully, and fortunately didn't cause a wreck there. Giglio kicked the nose in there, and Lehnen wisely backed out of it. Now Lehnen does clear Giglio. Will he come up the track? He got loose a little bit. I don't think he meant to go up. Here comes the 81, Trenton Sneed. Entering the fray. Let's take a look at our biggest mover since the start of the race. Jake Lawrence has gained 7. Tyler Lehnen up 5. Cody Brown's lost 17. Saw him get into the fence and then take those repairs on that caution, so he'll be trying to climb back up. Ian Montrose battling Jeff Price as Blake Giglio and Tyler Lehnen up in the top 5 also battle. Giglio got down on the apron, got a little loose, started wiggling up the track. Fortunately, Lehnen cut him a break. Now Lehnen's going to cut back to the inside. Giglio fortunate Lehnen didn't get into the back bumper there. Lehnen digging hard on that bottom line. Giglio's going to cross him over. Get back to the inside, coming out of turn number 2. And they trade that third spot once more. Now Mike Chris has entered the fray, the 22. Third to 5th, there's a lot of aggression there. Giglio, Lehnen, and Mike Christopher, all very aggressive drivers. So Lehnen and Giglio nearly made contact there, as we were just talking about how aggressive these drivers like to be in that 3-pack from Giglio to Christopher. Lehnen almost making door contact there. Good job by both drivers. Not making contact off turn 2. Mike Christopher pushes up the outside, trying to help teammate Giglio. Those two clear Lehnen. Wes Pearson getting by the 1 of Montrose. Here comes Dave Hoitzman trying to take advantage of that loss of momentum for Montrose. Montrose now has the slipstream from Pearson. See Edwards in 12th coming back into the picture. It's Dave. Daddy Dave gets by Ian Montrose. See behind them Asher Branner, and here comes Hayden Lowell. Restarted 17th, he's up to 13th. Thank you for the follow, Thunderbolt. Hope you're having a wonderful Monday. Lowell up to 13th. He has quite a ways to go to rejoin the fight up towards the front. Trenton works inside Mike Chris. Trenton already by the 64 of Lehnen, now working over Mike Chris. Trenton not quite able to clear. Oh, 3 wide here. Mike Chris to the top, Trenton in the middle, Tyler Lehnen down low. Trenton wants to come mix it up. Travis Martin hot on the heels of our race leader Lucas Hoisman. These two have kind of put a bit of a gap over the field. So Martin and Hoisman 1 and 2. And about 0.8 of a second back to Blake Giglio and Mike Christopher. Trenton Sneed in the top 5. Tyler Lehnen down to 6th. Right on board with the 81 a little bit, Trenton Sneed. Trenton right now in that 5th spot, looking ahead of the top 4. See what the different lines are as they run through 1 and 2. Not all that different. I expected a little bit more variation, but top 5 running pretty similar lines. See if it's the same story down in 3 and 4 as we start creeping in on that halfway lap. Very similar story down in 3 and 4. So we make it to our halfway lap. End of this lap, we'll be giving out points to the top 10. See if we get any passes as we are already halfway through the lap. Looks like the closest battle is Giglio Christopher. Christopher not able to get to the outside of Giglio. Dave Hoisma, Wesley Pearson. Battle for 9th inside of those stage point positions. Hoisma gets to the stripe. There we go. Points handed out. Hoisma gets 10, Martin 9, Giglio 8, Mike Chris 7, Trenton Sneed 6, Tyler Lane 5, Jeff Price 4, JR Deal 3, Wes Pearson 2, and Dave Hoisma 1. The top 10 at halfway, picking up those points. Jeff Price currently in 7th. JR Deal in the 9 car, running 8th. There's Pearson and Dave Hoisman. Pearson brushes the wall a little bit. Hayden Knoll trying to break back into the top 10 after that spin. Brought out our last caution. It's 21st when he came to pit road. Left pit road 17th. Trying to take over the last spot in the top 10 from Pearson. While we watch this tight battle up front, Travis Martin is not letting Lucas Hoisman get away at all. You know, right on the back bumper of that 97 Pontiac. Hayden does finally get by Pearson, then starts to slide up the track. It's going to let Pearson get back to his outside. Mike Edwards trying to get the 2 for 1. Goes all the way to the bottom of the track. See if he sends it in 3. Not quite able to clear the 67 of Hayden Lull, so he'll have to pinch it down. Martin's falling back about 1/10 of a second off of Lucas Hoisman that last lap. So we'll stay with this side-by-side battle. It's a little farther back. Asherbanner and Lawrence were battling. That's for the 14th spot. Jeff Price, Tyler Lanen, and Mike Christopher. Lanen and Mike Christopher had an issue. Laner's dropping back in a hurry in that 64. He must have hit the outside wall. See some right side damage to the 64. No caution. Tyler Lanen peels it down off the track. No caution and no clapping back on the radio. A little strange.
Can't turn.
There you go. Still Hoytsma Martin, no caution. Giglio is 3rd, Trenton Sneed 4th. Jeff Price in the top 5, then Mike Chris. JR Deal up to 7th. Dave Hoytsma is now 8th. Hayden Lull 9th. And Pearson in 10th. Then you have Edwards, Montrose, Asherbranner, Jake Lawrence, Dan Robinson Jr., Daniel Lawala, Margison, Derek Catt, Cody Brown, CJ Orndorff. 8 car came to pit road. Looks like Tyler Lanen. Fast repair 4 tires, heading back out on track. Both of those drivers now 1 lap down. Lehnen 1.3 behind Orndorff. Both those fresh tires, I believe, will run down Orndorff and get into the lucky dog position, so long as Cody Brown does not go a lap down. Brown could really use a caution and a quick repair.
Tyler's almost took you to the dumpster, man. I am very sorry.
Think about a dumpster. Tyler Lehnen takes over that lucky dog spot. Hoytsma Martin Giglio. This is Blake Giglio in the 16 has joined this front two to make it a front 3. Trent Sneed, he's trying to close into the party. It's top 4 starting to get close in contact. Jeff Price kind of on an island in 5th. 1.3 back and up 1 second over Mike Chris. And look at there. Here comes that man, Hayden Lowell, up to 6th. As he works to the inside of the 22. Mike Chris takes that spot away. Hayden is 3.1 back from Lucas in the lead. We'll see what he can do. Ashburner, David Robinson Jr. That is for 14th. Those two trading the spots back and forth. Can't tell who said pit in there. We'll watch the timing and scoring and find out the hard way. Mike Chris. It was 22. Mike Chris peels off, comes to pit road. Here comes the 14 of Mike Edwards with him. Mike and Mike. Mike Chris, Mike Edwards.
Take the inside pilot. So that's the difference in new tires, huh, Lennon?
Tyler Lehnen must be out there.
New tires and anger, yeah.
Out there smoking some people. That's what them fresh tires look like.
68 putting in.
Mike Chris, Mike Edwards both on pit road. See if we can get a shot. There we are. Edwards down away in the 14. Looks like Giglio may be coming. 16 car. Out of the top 5 on the pit road. 20 to go from Michigan. About split in half from when they went back green. Blake's on pit road along with Dave Hoytsma, J.R. Deal, Jake Lawrence, Dan Robinson Jr. So they get confused as to who's in what pit.
67 pitting. 63 pitting.
It's second and 5th.
I'm pitting.
Lucas is going to stay out. Travis is coming down along with Trenton, Jeff Price, Hayden Lowell. Ian Montrose, the next one to stay out. So Hoytsma and Montrose, top 2 stay out. Llewellyn will take over 3rd. Wesley Pearson on pit road. Asher Branner down. Margison. Derek Cat. He's got some front end damage on that 39. He hits pit road. He'll probably want to take that fast repair. 22
23 pitting.
gets by the leader, gets back on the lead lap. Believe we'll see Lucas here after that. Yep. Here comes the race leader, Lucas Hoytsma. Bit of a slide there. Montrose down as well. And the Cave RP Camaro. See if Daniel Llewellyn's Labor 12 Pontiac comes down. He does. Blake Giglio on the backstretch. We'll see if he's able to take over the race lead by pitting a lap earlier. He's got 1.9 second advantage over Mike Christopher. Gets by Hoytsma, and there's the difference. Trenton Sneed's going to get on through. Mike Chris takes over second. Trenton Sneed third. Lucas coming off the pit lane. Hayden Lowell's going to get by.
My back. Rip.
Oh, Hoytsma had a bit of a pit issue on top of coming down a little bit later. It did cost him, looking at the times, about 2 seconds. So instead of being 3.3 behind the leader, he's 5.3 back. Finds himself in 6th position. Has the freshest tires of anybody around him, but has a long way to go now. Tyler Lanen was all the way up to 7th by when he came down pit lane, but now he's going to have the oldest tires and be drifting back in that 64. GRDL looks to his outside. Lanen closes the door. Deal back to the inside. One car, Ian Montrose, back on pit road. Looks like he's serving a penalty. 26, Will Ashebrander, I think he had an issue as well. He came back down pit road. Now he's a lap down. 55 seconds, so
Sorry,
I think
didn't mean to come down on you there.
Ashebrander and Montrose both got nicked
All
for
good, man.
pit exit penalties.
I
Lucas Hoytsma back up to 5th. 16 to go. Blake Giglio leads Mike Chris. Freshest tires are Hoytsma in 5th, but only by 2 laps. 3 over Mike Chris. 2 over Giglio. 1 each over Sneed and Lowell. Sneed in 3rd.
hate that.
It's Blake Giglio out front. So you can see the gap. That is the gap to Mike Christopher in 2nd. About a similar gap to Trenton in the 3rd spot. A little bit more back to Hayden, and then Hayden and Hoytsma right there together. 67, 97, 4th and 5th. Jeff Price runs 6th. Mike Edwards 7th, and then there's Travis Martin, JR Deal. Dave Hoytsma, last car in the top 10. You have Tyler Lanen. After hitting the wall and having to pit early, he's fallen down to 11th. About to be under threat from Wesley Pearson. TJ Orndorff, the 8 car, just on and off pit road. Routine stop for him, 15 seconds. He came down earlier than everybody, so I guess he's just taking an extra set of tires here tonight. Figures he has 3 sets, he might as well use them all. Blake's lead 1.4, so it's stretching out over Mike Chris a bit. Trenton Sneed rides in 3rd. He's actually reeling in Mike Chris just a bit. Then this entertaining battle between Hoytsma and Lowell for 4th. They aren't going to care. It's not for the lead. They're still going to race hard for it. This is the closest battle on track. This one and this one. Mike Edwards, JR Deal. I think Tyler Lada has hit the pit road again in the 64. He's going to take the Orndorff strategy with an extra pit stop. That'll push Lanen well down the order. Giglio leads Mike Chris, and here comes Trenton. Trenton has run down the 22 of Mike Christopher. We have a Corvette versus a Taurus. Real life, that wouldn't be much of a battle, but, you know, it's iRacing. Trenton looking inside, going down the backstretch, heading into turn 3. Trenton sails it off into the corner. Looks like Mike Chris not going to have a whole lot to fight back with. Trenton Sneed takes over second spot. He is 2.05 back from race leader Blake Giglio with 10 laps to go. We'll see if Trenton can make any inroads to try and run down race leader Blake Giglio. Trenton has a lap fresher tires. Not a lot of advantage, but it's better than a lap older. Comes Hoytsma closing in on Mike Chris for third. Meanwhile, Dave Hoytsma has swapped spots with Mike Edwards. So both the Hoytsmas moving up on that lap. Lucas now up to third. Lucas is 2.6 back of race leader. Trenton not gaining any ground. Hayden Dole now works to the outside of Mike Christopher. Hayden up to the 4th spot. He's 3.08 behind race leader Blake Giglio. Hoytsma's tires are 2 laps fresher than Blake Giglio. He gave up 2 seconds on pit lane when he had missed his box and had to back up. And that is pretty much the difference right now. He's 2.4 back from race leader Blake Giglio with 8 to go. Trenton's got it underneath 2 seconds now. Here are deal Daddy Dave, Mike Edwards, 3 cars battling 8th, 9th, and 10th. According to the numbers, this is our best battle right now. Daddy Dave looks inside the 9 of JR Deal. So Mike Edwards in the 14, closes in, tries to push the 79. Comes Tyler Lanin, lap machine on fresher tires. He's going to blow right past all 3 of these guys. Kind of equal down the straightaway, but when they get into turn 3, he should just dust on through. There he goes. Tyler Lanin blows on by. Now Dave Hoytsma clears the 9 of JR Deal. Dave up to that 8th spot. Mike Edwards all the way to the apron of the track, trying to get alongside the 9 of JR Deal for 9th. Deal now fights back to the outside of Dave Hoytsma. About to have a 3-car battle for second. Trenton Sneed has Lucas Hoytsma and Hayden Lowell closing in. Trenton has 3/10 over Lucas, and Lucas has 6/10 over Hayden, but they're all within a second now. Go on board with Hayden in the 67. Look up ahead at the battle for second place. If you can see way at the top of your screen, that is race leader Blake Giglio. 4.5 laps to go. Trenton's definitely closed it down some, but Blake Giglio seems to be just managing that gap. Just jump on with Lucas as we look up to Trenton. 1.8 the gap with 4 laps to go. Makes up some ground on corner entry. .6 the gap It's come down now. It's 1.5.
Somebody wrecked.
Shrinking.
Oh, don't say that, please.
Oh, what?
Dan Robinson a little slow.
Because I have the fresh tires now.
Well, Ashenbrenner.
Aren't you a lap down though?
Nah, I think I'm the first car lap down.
Tyler Lane is.
Yeah,
So-
go ahead, power him up. Give me
Listen to say.
Anderson and Lawrence, 55 and 68. Battling it out. I believe that's a teammate battle now. I think Martison has joined 10 tenths with 68 of Jake Lawrence. If I remember how that all worked out correctly. Pretty sure that's the case. 2 laps remaining. 1.5 the gap for Giglio. Trenton's got a Lucas Heusmeyer right behind him. If Blake wasn't out there, this would be a hell of a battle for the lead. White flag in the air for Blake Giglio as we watch this battle for a second. Lucas Heusmeyer all over the back of that Corvette of Trenton Sneed. Gets to the inside, coming off of turn number 2. Lucas is going to get alongside? Question mark? Sails it into turn number 3. He's going to hit the flat and slide up the wall Kyle Larson style. Can he slow it down enough? Can Trenton turn it underneath him? Trenton has Lucas Heusmeyer parked right in front of him. He's going to cut down to the inside. It's going to be a drag race for second here as Blake Giglio wins the race. Trenton Sneed's going to pick up second. Lucas Heusmeyer third. Hayden Lowell
I didn't feel like I deserved that. That was terrible.
in fourth. Jeff Price fifth. Mike Chris sixth. Travis Martin seventh. Dave Heusmeyer eighth. Mike Evers ninth. JR Deal in your top 10.
Damn, thought I had you guys there. Your race, boys.
That's a good race. I don't know what was.
Blake showing off his drifting skills.
Nice race, guys. Bit quick. That was good.
Yeah, one caution. Goes by quick when there's only one caution. Hayden coming to give Giglio a bump. And stuff him in the fence.
Wes, I can't steer.
Blake Giglio getting the victory here in the 16, doing burnouts there on the front stretch. If we can get Blake, Trenton, and Lucas to the waiting room, please, and thank you. Lucas, DG, got it?
Yes, sir.
Well, sir, you brought it home P3. You had a hell of a send there on that last lap with Trenton, and he definitely parked it right in front of him after the slide job, and he was not able to cut it back on you, but it looks like you kind of gave it back to him there at the end because you didn't like the way that all went down. But tell me how your race was overall, and then talk about that last lap battle.
I guess typical Michigan race, I would say, in these. It started off, I think we had that one caution, then right at the pit cycle, so it really didn't change anything. It just kind of just fell right when we would have pit anyway, so we just split the rest in half, and I completely screwed up my pit stop. I don't know if I want to admit this on the broadcast, but I may have missed my brake pedal with my foot and drove straight through the box. So that cost me about 4 seconds. So that's a little upsetting. I might have had something for Blake, but I'll still take a podium. Still had a good race there with Trenton and Hayden and all them.
I'm gonna start calling you Denny Hamlin with all these pit mistakes.
Oh, whoa. Nobody calls me Denny Hamlin.
That should be a great clip right there. Nobody calls me Denny Hamlin. All right, buddy, go ahead, hit me with those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for that third place.
Yes, there's shout out to Low Drag, M9 Performance, CTC, Johnson Outboards, you for doing the broadcast, Blake for the good win there, and everybody that puts this series on.
10-4. I'm going to get Blake while he's still on track. Blake, DG, you got a copy? Blake!
Hello?
Hi!
How's it going?
I went to talk to you while you're still on track because my replay ability is gone, but then you disappeared on me.
Yeah, we had to get back to the shop.
Well, congrats on the win tonight. Tell me how your race went and kind of what you were thinking as you saw others making mistakes and your lead growing.
Yeah, I knew that it was going to be important to get to pit road first. I think it was one of those things where it was get to pit road first and then be able to hold them off, which Lucas messed up his pit stop a little bit. I think he would have beat me, but definitely glad that we were able to stay out front there and get a win here in the ARC Series.
10-4. Looked like it was a lot of fun. You got the friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us tonight?
Yeah, shout out to your broadcasting, M9 Performance, Little League U Sports, CDC Racing, Jake Swanson, Shock Technology, Apex Auto Glass, everyone that puts this thing on, and series sponsor, do a great job, and everyone that helps out.
Well done, sir. You're getting really good at these interviews. You know that, right?
I'm trying.
All right, but...
What'd you think of the paint scheme, though?
Oh, I laughed so hard.
It was good. I'm going to keep adding to it every week, I think.
Well, you need to come get my emote off of my channel and put it on the car somewhere.
What is it? Oh, okay.
You know,
Can you send it to me?
I have the what fuck emote. You know you gotta have it.
Oh my god. Yep, I'm going to have to get it.
All right, but we'll talk to that off stream. All right, but congrats on that win tonight, and we'll see you in the next one, my friend.
All right, thank you.
Blake Giglio. Let's go talk to Mr. Trenton. Trenton, DG, you got a copy?
Yep.
First of all, you don't use ATVO, do you?
No.
Okay. We had some issues with my camera controls completely disappeared, so I can't do any replays. Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. It's real bad. But yeah, just thought I'd come check on you after your P2 finish there. You had a lot of fans in chat, especially your family, and they were all rooting for you and real proud of you holding off Lucas there right at the end. Although I don't know, I was going to say I feel like he kind of gave that to you.
he lifted.
But we can let them be excited, right?
Honestly, I think I would have preferred third. I'm getting tired of finishing second, dude.
I mean, I don't know. Second does pay better than first. I mean, third. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but I mean, it's playoffs, so that doesn't matter until we're about 10 weeks in, so meh. Still the bridesmaid, never the bride. I'll maybe win one of these damn things eventually.
I don't know. I don't think I want to picture you in a wedding dress.
Fair point. I don't know. There might be some people out there that want that.
It's not me, I'll tell you that.
Thank you.
I'd rather see Hayden in nipple clamps than you in a wedding dress.
Now that, it's Gatorade, but that is something I will drink to.
All right,
I've already seen it.
Hit me with the friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts, and don't forget those Sneed Tombstone Game Farm folks.
Thank you, Uncle Lee. Yeah, that's Sneed Tomb Games Farm. That, I guess, technically Dad. No, my family for watching. I'm sure they're happy I brought it home second. I'm sure it looked exciting, but I was kind of dying on the inside for your time. I was like, really? Again?
It could be worse. She could be 20th every race.
Hell, I feel like that's half the time that's my luck. I get killed. But no, family for supporting the entirety of C2X. Jeff and Hayden and everyone there having a party for the entire time. I was like, you're going to get a second. And I'm like, I guess the cool thing is I did beat Hayden just about legitly. He wrecked. And then Lucas, I don't know if he was expecting me to block all the way to the apron. I'm not half the field.
Damn.
Hell, I gave him room. So I expected it, and then all of a sudden I looked to the left, like, see on the fucking apron.
Yep.
And he's trying to. He's like, oh yeah, oh that's what he's trying to do. Okay, that's a. He learned that from Balake. But
yep.
Yeah, no.
But Balake learned it from Kyle Larson, so you know.
Yeah, fair enough. Threw a slider, and then as we're kind of start finish on, he goes, "Yeah, I don't think I deserve that. That was bad." And I'm just like, I don't care. But yeah, Dream Technologies, Sneed Tombstone Game Farm, Spittin Venom Podcast, Low Time Motorsports. Andrew gave us a good one tonight. We had real good speed. For once, I'd like to say I maybe was a top 5 car on speed alone. I guess I should have pit one lap earlier. That's why But yeah, let's see what else I got on here. STC Racing, BCR Sim Products, U for Broadcasting, Dysautonomia Awareness. I still have that on the pillar, as always. Low
Appreciate
Drag. Pretty much everyone on this thing. Yeah, everyone at C2X. Bartholomew Beach, Clifford, even though he's not here. Nipple, Clamp Daddy, Hayden.
I thought it was
Cody
Clamp
Brown.
Captain.
No, it's Clamp Daddy.
All right.
I call him Clamp Daddy. It's Clamp Daddy. You can try to change it.
Someone said
Nope.
Clamp Captain.
It's probably either him or Andrew because they absolutely hate it when I call him Clamp Daddy. But it's like, no, man, it's Clamp Daddy. It's funnier. It sounds a lot worse. It makes you a lot more uncomfortable when you say it. So therefore, I'm going to call him that.
That is very true.
Oh, yeah. See what I mean?
I'm a lot less comfortable with Clamp Daddy. Right,
yeah, the field let an 85 Corvette get a podium again, so they should feel bad about that. Other than that, that's all I got. Love y'all.
Car's almost 40 years old. Can you believe that?
I know.
Amazing.
Hell, I'm racing against Pontiac Grand Prix, so I guess it's about even.
Well, I mean, those are only 20 years old.
Yeah, but the power's about the same.
That's fair.
Which hurts.
Congrats.
It hurts a lot.
Congrats on that P2 finish, and we'll see you in the next race, my friend.
Yeet.
Trenton Sneed brings it home, P2. Let's take a look at our final results here before we head on out. Those are still working. Just our camera controls are dead. Oh my, this goes away and then that goes away. There we go. Now we got it. Blake Giglio, your winner. Trenton Sneed, P2. Lucas Hoitzma, Hayden Lowell, Jeff Price, your top 5. Mike Chris, Travis Martin, Dave Hoitzma, Mike Edwards, and J.R. Deal pick up top 10s. Then Wesley Pearson, Daniel Llewellyn, Dan Robinson, Jake Lawrence, Zach Martinson, Cody Brown, Derek Catt, Tyler Layden, Will Asherbrenner, and CJ Orndorff in the top 20. Then you have Ian Montrose, Adam Crozier, and Joe Madigan. Hope you enjoyed tonight's race. Let's go thank our friends and sponsors that help us put on all of these amazing races for you guys all week long. 911 Fleet Services help us do our Cup Series. The Cave City Role Play Community, they do our Truck Series on Thursdays and do some giveaways along with that. Fort Worth Screen Printing does our Tuesday night series, and ARCA driver John Garrett says he will be giving away a shirt at the end of the season. FSM Customs giving away button boxes for our IMSA series. Golden Eagle Syrup does our Friday's Super Speedway series, so appreciate them helping on board. Light of My Life Candles, they do a giveaway every Tuesday, so come on back tomorrow if you want to try to win a candle. M9 Performance does our modified series, and the Sneed Tombstone Game Farm, they do our Street Talks, there we go. Spittin Venom podcast, obviously do our Monday ARCA races, and then 1023graphics.com, our Tuesday Dirt Street Stocks. So appreciate all those folks that help make it possible for us to put on these races for you guys. Thank you so much for being here and watching tonight. And I have to say, this has been iRacing.com. You can head on over there, pick up this track and these cars, and race with us. We'd love to have you be part of our community. Check out dgsracing.com. Click the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord, where you can sign up to run any of our 9 different series, all of them broadcast this season. So come on by, check it on out, and be part of our community. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night, and bye-bye.